Chosen one, lean in for a moment. I know you're tired. I know there are days when even breathing feels heavy, when your strength feels borrowed, and when life seems to demand more from you than you have left to give. I know you've whispered to yourself, maybe this is it, maybe I'm done. But hear this clearly, it is not over for you, not even close. What you're feeling right now is not the end. It's the shaking that happens right before a breakthrough. You were never built for ordinary roads. Your journey has always been different, marked with challenges that would have crushed anyone else. Yet here you are, still standing, still fighting through storms designed to drown you. That alone tells me something powerful. You are far stronger than you realize. And the very fact that you're being pushed this hard is evidence that you are standing on the edge of a new dawn. Every delay you faced, every betrayal, every closed door, every disappointment, it wasn't punishment, it was preparation. You are being aligned, sharpened, elevated, even when it feels like life is falling apart. Don't mistake transition for defeat. Chosen one, the night only feels darkest when the sun is seconds away from rising. And your sun, your breakthrough, your restoration, your moment is already peeking over the horizon. Do not give up here. Do not bow out now. What's coming for you is bigger than anything that has ever left your life. Your dawn is here, and it's looking for you. Now pay attention as we dive deeper with these few points. 1. Your story has not reached its peak. Chosen one, take a moment and breathe. Look at everything you've walked through, every storm, every setback, every night. You held yourself together with nothing but hope and stubborn faith. If your story were truly finished, you wouldn't still feel that quiet pull in your spirit, that whisper insisting, there is more. That feeling is not random. It's the signature of destiny calling your name. You see, every powerful story has a turning point. A moment when everything appears to collapse right before something greater rises. Heroes are not born in comfort, they are sculpted in chaos. And right now, even if your life feels scattered, broken, or paused, you are standing inside a chapter that is shaping the strongest version of you. This is not the end. This is the climb before the view. Think about it. Your challenges are not signs of failure. They're evidence that your life is too meaningful to be easy. Peaks are never reached from smooth paths. You don't ascend mountains without pressure, and you don't become extraordinary without being stretched. The universe has been preparing you, positioning you, strengthening you for a level you couldn't access until now. And here's the truth. If your story had truly peaked, you wouldn't still have battles to fight. You wouldn't still have dreams that tug at your heart. You wouldn't still wake up thinking, maybe today something will shift. That spark inside you is proof that the greatest chapter has not yet been written. You are not done. You are not defeated. You are not forgotten. You are in the middle of a transformation so profound that future you will look back and say, this was where everything changed. Your story is still rising. Your purpose is still unfolding. Your peak is still ahead of you, higher, brighter, and more powerful than anything you've seen. And when you reach it, every tear, every delay, and every disappointment will finally make sense. Chosen one, keep moving. Your story is about to surprise you. 1. Your struggle is proof of your calling. Chosen one, listen closely. The very weight you're carrying right now is not a sign that you're weak. It is evidence that you are chosen for something far greater than an ordinary life. Struggle has a language, and if you pay attention, it speaks one truth. You are being prepared for a calling that requires strength, endurance, and depth. The challenges you face are not random attacks. They are spiritual confirmations that you are marked for impact. Look at the people around you. Not everyone carries battles like yours. Not everyone wakes up with a fight in their soul. Not everyone is tested the way you are. Why? Because not everyone is chosen. Not everyone is destined to shift atmospheres, break generational patterns, or rise to a level that changes lives. The intensity of your struggle is directly connected to the magnitude of your purpose. Imagine a sword being forged. It is heated, hammered, bent, beaten, and reshaped again and again, not because the metal is weak, but because the weapon it is destined to become must be unbreakable. That is precisely what life has been doing to you, applying pressure, molding your character, sharpening your spirit, and stretching your capacity. You're not being punished, you're being refined. Your struggle is a spiritual indicator. It means your steps are aligned with destiny. It means your name is known in realms you haven't even stepped into yet. It means something powerful is trying to emerge from within you, something resilient, something divine, something unstoppable. And here's the truth you must never forget. If you weren't called, the enemy wouldn't bother you. If your future weren't glowing with greatness, life wouldn't be trying so hard to discourage you. The battle around you reveals the treasure within you. Chosen one, your struggle is not a curse, it is your confirmation. It is proof that you are carrying something valuable, something rare, something world-shifting. So lift your head, stand firm, push forward. The very fight you're in is the evidence that your calling is real, and it's closer than you think. 1. The enemy fights hardest before you rise. Chosen one, have you ever noticed how the storm rages the loudest right before the sun breaks through? How everything seems to fall apart just when you start to hope again. That is not coincidence, it is spiritual strategy. When you are on the brink of rising, on the edge of a breakthrough, on the verge of stepping into a version of yourself that nothing can shake, the enemy feels it. And that's when the resistance intensifies. You must understand this truth deeply. Opposition increases when elevation is near. The enemy can sense the shift in your atmosphere even before you do. They see the doors forming in the unseen realm, the blessings aligning, the opportunities preparing, the growth happening inside you. And because they know they can't stop your destiny, they try to stop you. That's why the battles you're facing right now feel so personal, so sudden, so overwhelming. It's why old wounds get triggered, why unexpected challenges appear, why people you trusted start acting differently, why your spirit feels under attack. The enemy is throwing everything at you not because you're weak, but because you're rising. Think of a plane taking off. It experiences the greatest resistance right as it leaves the ground. The moment of lift is the moment of the strongest pushback. But once it ascends into its true altitude, the turbulence lessens, the noise fades, and the flight stabilizes. Your life is in that takeoff moment right now. The enemy fights you hardest before you rise because they know once you step into this next season, you will become unstoppable. You will gain clarity. You will gain confidence. You will walk in power, purpose, and authority. You will see yourself the way heaven sees you. Chosen one, don't misinterpret the warfare. Don't assume the chaos means you're failing. The fight is fierce because your future is fierce. This resistance is the final attempt to keep you grounded. Stand firm. Hold on. Push through, because the harder the enemy fights, the closer your rise truly is. 1. Your dawn is not coming, it has already started. Chosen one, you've been waiting, praying, hoping for a sign that things will finally shift in your favor. You've been telling yourself, one day, my dawn will come. But here's the truth your spirit has been trying to reveal to you. Your dawn is not something you're waiting for, it is something that has already begun. The light you've been longing for is already breaking through, quietly, subtly, but powerfully. Look around you, pay attention. The universe rarely announces transformation with a trumpet. Instead, it shows up in gentle shifts, your mindset changing, your strength returning, your vision sharpening, your spirit awakening. These little nudges, these small bursts of clarity, these moments of unexpected peace, they are the first rays of your new morning. You may not see the full sun yet, but dawn never arrives all at once. It starts with a glow on the horizon, a whisper of warmth, a softening of the darkness. That's exactly what's happening in your life right now. The heaviness you've been carrying is lifting. Opportunities that once seemed distant are slowly drawing closer. Pieces that never fit are finally clicking into place. You are stepping out of your old season without even realizing it. The reason your spirit feels restless is because it recognizes the light before your eyes do. The reason you feel a new kind of strength rising within you is because your destiny is waking up. And the reason certain things are falling away, people, habits, fears, is because dawn requires space. Daylight doesn't negotiate with darkness. It replaces it. Chosen one, do not underestimate what is happening around you and inside you. You are not walking. 1. You were built for this exact moment. Chosen one, pause and let this truth settle deep into you. Everything you have lived through, every victory, every scar, every lesson, every heartbreak has prepared you for the moment you are standing in right now. Nothing was wasted, nothing was random, nothing was accidental. You are not here by chance. You are here by divine design. Sometimes you look at your life and wonder why certain challenges were so intense, why certain people left, why certain doors closed, why the journey had to be so heavy. But if you step back and look with spiritual eyes, you will see a pattern. Your struggles were shaping you, your delays were strengthening you, and your hardships were equipping you with wisdom and resilience that ordinary paths could never give. The truth is, destiny doesn't choose the soft-hearted, it chooses the strong-souled. And you, chosen one, have been designed with a depth that most people don't have. You carry intuition, discernment, endurance, and a fire that refuses to go out even when you feel tired, even when you feel unsure, even when you feel alone. That is proof that you were built differently. This exact moment, the pressure you feel, the decisions before you, the opportunities approaching, is the moment your past has been training you for. You are more prepared than you realize. You are wiser than you think. You are stronger than you give yourself credit for. Everything you thought broke you actually built you. You didn't just survive your past. You absorbed it, grew from it, and transformed because of it. And now, you stand at a divine intersection. Who you were meets who you are becoming. Chosen one, don't shrink, don't doubt yourself. 1. Your breakthrough requires your presence. Chosen one, hear this with your whole spirit. Your breakthrough is real, it is scheduled, it is aligned, but it cannot manifest without you. Not the exhausted version of you who wants to run away. Not the discouraged version who feels forgotten. Not the defeated version who thinks nothing will ever change. No, your breakthrough needs the present, awakened, determined you. Breakthroughs don't happen in your absence. They don't unfold while you're hiding, shutting down, or shrinking under pressure. They require you to show up even when you're trembling, even when you're weary, even when you don't feel ready. You must be present to receive what belongs to you. There are blessings with your name written on them. Opportunities, connections, promotions, revelations that cannot activate until you step into the moment. Heaven may open the door, but you must walk through it. Think about it. How many times in your life did something finally happen after you pushed past fear, after you got back up, after you tried one more time? That's not coincidence, that's the law of destiny. Movement unlocks miracles. When you rise, things shift. When you show up, things align. When you stay in the room, breakthroughs unfold. The enemy's true goal is not to stop your blessing. It's to remove you from the place where your blessing will arrive. If he can exhaust you, distract you, discourage you, or convince you to give up right before the miracle hits you, miss what was coming. That's why the pressure intensifies right before change. That's why you suddenly feel overwhelmed, isolated, or unsure. Because your breakthrough is close, and the enemy hopes you won't still be. 1. Someone's freedom is tied to your survival. Chosen one, there is something you must understand, something deeper than your pain, deeper than your fight, deeper than the heavy days you've survived. Your life is not just about you. Your survival is a lifeline for someone else. Your victory is the key that unlocks another person's cage. Your endurance is the blueprint someone desperately needs to escape their own darkness. There are people watching you quietly, drawing strength from your ability to keep going. People who believe they can rise because you refuse to fall. People who don't even know you personally, yet your story, your resilience, your fire gives them permission to hope again. You are someone's proof that healing is possible, that breakthrough is real, that light can return after the darkest nights. You carry a generational assignment. The chains you're breaking aren't just yours, they're the ones your bloodline carried for decades. The patterns you're overcoming will free children you haven't even met yet. The courage you show today will echo through people's lives long after this season ends. Your survival is the ripple that triggers transformation. Every time you rise after falling, someone else learns it's possible. Every time you choose faith over fear, someone else finds a reason to try again. Every time you refuse to surrender, someone else finds their strength. You are a walking testimony in progress, a living map guiding others out of the same storms you once feared. And here's the truth. The enemy attacks you so fiercely because if he takes you out, he affects everyone connected to your purpose. Your life is a threat to darkness, not just for your sake, but for the countless. 1. You are closer than you think. Chosen one. Let this truth sink deeply into your spirit. You are far closer to your breakthrough, your healing, your elevation, your new chapter than your current emotions are telling you. The mind screams, you're stuck. The circumstances whisper, nothing is changing. But the spirit knows you are standing at the edge of a shift that your eyes haven't fully recognized yet. Breakthroughs rarely announce themselves. They don't come with warning signs or fireworks. They unfold quietly, subtly, behind the scenes like seeds sprouting underground long before the soil cracks open. Just because you haven't seen the results yet doesn't mean nothing is happening. The universe has been working in your favor long before you felt the first hint of change. Think of how dawn arrives. The sky begins to brighten long before the sun appears. Your life is in that exact moment where the light is rising, even if you still see shadows. The signs are small but undeniable. Ideas returning, unexpected peace settling in your heart, closed doors no longer breaking you, old wounds losing their power. These are not coincidences, they are confirmations. Sometimes the greatest trick of the enemy is to convince you that you're far from your blessing when you're actually inches away. That moment when you feel like giving up, that's the moment just before everything opens. That wave of discouragement, that's the final resistance before the shift. That pressure you feel, that's the universe aligning your path. 1. Your pain is becoming power. Chosen one, listen carefully. Everything you have endured, the heartbreak, the betrayal, the sleepless nights, the moments you thought you couldn't go on, is being transformed into your greatest source of power. The very experiences that once threatened to break you are now forging the strength, wisdom, and resilience that will define your rise. Pain is not the enemy, it is the raw material for your empowerment. Every tear you shed has planted a seed of insight. Every wound has built a layer of armor around your spirit. Every disappointment has sharpened your discernment. What once felt like weakness is now the foundation of an unstoppable strength. The universe doesn't waste suffering, it elevates those who endure it. You are being refined like gold in the fire, purified, strengthened, and prepared to shine brighter than ever before. Think about the greatest leaders, the innovators, the healers, and the visionaries. They didn't arrive without scars. They weren't untouched by pain. Their trials became the tools that shaped them into forces no one could ignore. And you, chosen one, are walking the same path. The pressure, the struggles, the long nights, they are all transforming you into a person who carries not just survival, but influence, courage, and impact. Here's the secret. The very thing that hurt you will soon be your platform. The lessons in betrayal will guide you. The battles that wore you down will lift you up. The heartbreak that crushed you will sharpen your empathy and your purpose. What once seemed unbearable will become your advantage, your fuel, your power. So, when life feels heavy, when the world seems unfair, when you feel like you've been through too much, remember this: your pain is not permanent, but your power is. You are being shaped into someone who will rise above, not in spite of what you've been through, but because of it. Chosen one, stand tall. Your power is awakening. 1. When you stand up this time, nothing will bring you down again. Chosen one, pay attention to this moment, because it carries a truth that can change everything. The next time you will rise fully, completely, and unshakably. Every setback, every betrayal, every failure you've endured has been building a foundation so solid that when you finally stand again, nothing, not fear, not doubt, not opposition, will have the power to topple you. You've fallen before, and you've felt the sting of defeat. You've questioned your worth and doubted your purpose. You've faced storms that seemed too strong and nights that felt too long. But every time you got back up, you gained something invisible yet invaluable: strength, wisdom, resilience, and clarity. Each fall was not an end. It was preparation for a rise so powerful that it will silence every voice that ever doubted you, including your own. Imagine a tree battered by wind and rain. Each storm bends it, tests it, even threatens to uproot it. Yet the roots grow deeper with every storm, and when the wind passes, the tree stands taller, stronger, and more anchored than before. That is you. Every challenge you faced has anchored you. Every tear, every struggle, every moment you thought you couldn't go on has fortified the spirit that refuses to be shaken. The world may try to knock you down again. People may disappoint you. Circumstances may test you. But this time, when you rise with certainty, with authority, and with the unshakable knowledge that you belong at the top. Nothing from your past can touch you now, because the lessons you've learned have equipped you with an inner strength that is untouchable. Chosen one, this is your defining moment. When you stand up this time, it won't be tentative. It won't be afraid. It won't be uncertain. You will rise fully, and nothing, no person, no obstacle, no fear will ever bring you down again. You are ready. Your time is now. Conclusion. Chosen one, now is the moment to see clearly what has always been true. You were never meant to quit. You were never meant to settle. You were never meant to walk away from the destiny that is calling your name. Every trial, every setback, every sleepless night has been shaping you, refining you, and preparing you for a rise that will astonish the world. The battles you fought were not to break you, they were to awaken the warrior within. The storms you endured were not to bury you, they were to root you deeper in your purpose. Do not mistake delay for denial. Do not mistake pressure for punishment. What feels heavy today is actually the weight of transformation, the shaping of someone extraordinary. The resistance, the doubts, the fears, they are only the shadows that appear when your light is about to break through, and break through it will. Your dawn is not a distant dream. It is already whispering your name, beckoning you forward, waiting for the moment you claim it. Stand tall, chosen one. Keep moving, keep fighting, keep believing, even when the night seems long and the path unclear. Your breakthrough is closer than you think. Your power is rising from your pain. And your victory will not just change your life, it will change the lives of everyone who has been waiting for your courage, your light, and your example. This is your time. Your rise is unstoppable. Your dawn is here, and once you step fully into it, nothing will ever be able to dim the fire that was born to shine within you.